No 2.0? No, I've never participated in the streamer weekends for 7 Days to Die. I don't care about that stuff. I honestly don't care about 2.0. I'll play it because I have to, just to show people the thing, but I had a long conversation earlier in this stream about 2.0. I don't care about 2.0. I didn't care about 1.0. I didn't care about 0.9, 0.8, 0.7. What they do in vanilla doesn't interest me in the slightest. I'm only interested in the modded gameplay. The things Fun Pimps do to the game have just been pretty much consecutively bad for the last decade. Let's make it easier, simpler, easier, simpler, easier, simpler, more console oriented, more kiddie oriented, more hand-holdy, more railroad on one path. It really annoys me. So, I'm pretty vocal in my opinions about all that stuff. This is not a new interface. This is an overhaul mod that changes the interface. So we're playing the Afterlife overhaul mod. And it makes a number of changes to minimize the interface aspects. That's why the hotbar kind of disappears and fades out. And it tries to minimize the amount of random HUD crap on the screen. Give you a little more immersive experience, hopefully. Okay. Somebody's up there. I gotta think through what we're doing. So I gotta find out if Blood Moon is tonight or tomorrow night. I'm not sure which. We'll find out here pretty soon. So let's see. I still need my frying pan. I can't believe I still don't have a frying pan. We've got a wrench, we've got a hammer, which are usually way harder to get than a frying pan. So I still can't do my bacon and eggs. So far we're not having a problem keeping our food up anyway, but it's still pretty annoying. I need lots of leather for the upcoming stuff. I need one more tier 4, and I don't have any marked. We got the piano out of the saloon. I should have marked the one, the outside house that has the sunken backyard with the furnished basement that has the pool table in it. There's also somewhere out here in the commercial district, the bowling alley that has tier 4 we can break into without too much difficulty. So maybe I'll just roll down the commercial district looking for the bowling alley. I think it's out here. Not 100%. So I want to get my tier 4 so we can maintain our vitality bonus. We're just one tier 4 decor missing to max it out. There is no tier 5. Don't go looking. Hasn't been implemented yet. Fear. I am not afeared. So far we're holding our tier 4 just barely. We're only 15, 16, 17% of the way in. Let's grab some food. What do I got? Let's just nom on some pumpkins. I need, what, like 8 of them? We'll have 9 pumpkins. So no, we're not playing 2.0 here. That's not what this interface is. Alright, food's taken care of, water's taken care of, we've got good vitality, so we're getting lots of bonuses, health is fine, we've spent our perk points, almost another perk point available. Let's get back up top. Use this daylight we've got. Get this torch off my back. I wish there was a T4 in that place. There's not. It's a fairly fancy house and no T4. Gonna have to start raiding the restaurants down the commercial row as well. Just to try to get the stupid frying pan. This is going to be our Horde Night base, by the way. It'll be the first time I've tried it on top of this building. I'm kind of curious if we get the spiders, just how many spiders I'm going to get climbing this wall. I don't know if they're going to have a problem climbing up over this lip right here. It's not much of a lip, but we're going to give it a try. We'll see how it does. Okay. No. Nothing in the pawn shop other than a dog I could probably kill for some leather. Not going into that building again. We fully explored that in a previous run and it took forever and it really wasn't worth it. And the finale, once you know the setup, you can go fairly quickly straight to the finale. And it was a lot of loot for not a lot of effort. Just kind of weird. Nothing here. I'm thinking I don't remember seeing the bowling alley. We might not have the bowling alley available. Mansion has the pool table. Let's go to the mansion. That's the mansion, right? Yeah, that's the mansion. All right, we're fine. I didn't mark that mansion. I forgot it was over here. Oh, this is the bear rug house. Let's get the bear rug and the pool table. I'm not sure I can carry both, actually. We might be too slow. Well, let's get the T4 first. And I've got this one marked for the mansion, or for the... Did I already get the pigs here? Oh, this is not the pig one. Alright, let's get the leather and the pool table. Pool table right there. We'll get the cold beer sign, because that's always cool. And there's 2 or 3 leather pieces in here we can get also. Oh, hiding your head in the or in the chair again. Can't quite get the edge. Alright, so bike's way over there. Let's move. We don't need to move the bike. Can I get it from on the windowsill? Yes, I can. Wait, nope. Stop that. Get the leather first. Get this and get out of here before the zombies show up. I'm kind of surprised they haven't shown up yet. Really? Get over here. Yeah, we don't want to try to do this. Whoa! With the bear rug also. Oof. We might not be faster than a feral if we happen to get a feral in the mix. That could be interesting. Should probably put the thing on the bike instead of in my own inventory. Just in case. Come on, get moving. This way I can bail off of it and still maneuver. Okay, so no big hurry in the bear rugs. I don't have a huge need for the cloth yet. I'd like to get at least one. That'll hold me over for quite a long time. Uh-oh, food craving. Oh, wasn't fast enough. Oh, damn it. I'm trying to grab it while backing up. Come on, little bag. Can't quite fit it in that way. That's fine. Okay. Always a good time when you max out your decor. 16 of 16, 8 of 8, 4 of 4, 2 of 2, and there's no such thing as a tier 5. Just shy of getting our next perk point, which I think I will throw into Decorator. 5 and 3 is what I've mentioned is what I usually go for. I ignore the other two. That'll give me plenty, and then we'll start doing some of the other stuff. So, what food do we crave? Is it one I can make? An ear of corn. Not even a cooked thing of corn. It's just an ear of corn. Do I have an ear of corn laying around? We do. That is a super easy 25% vitality boost. Easiest one you can get, I think. So that's going to take us to 97 vitality. 97.6. It's all downhill from there. This is the last of my easy food. I'm gonna get really annoyed if I don't get that stupid frying pan soon. I still don't understand why we can't make a frying pan. I can build motorcycle parts and airplane parts, gyrocopter parts, but I can't make a frying pan. Boggles my mind. No recipe for it. No such thing. Alright, so tier 4 stuff. No longer a concern. Now... Can't wait till I can stop torch juggling when I go in and out of my base. I think the sun's low enough that we would have gotten the thunderstorm warning about the blood moon. If it doesn't trigger real soon, I think the blood moon's tomorrow night. I lost track of the days like I always do. Alright, so taking a look. We've got the mixer bear rug combo right back where we just were. I didn't try actually going in and getting loot out of the mansion. We got another mansion on the other side of the city over there. We could go grab the loot out of Grover. Got the construction house here we can have fun with and get some decent loot out of. I think instead, let's go play with some of the local restaurants. Let's do that instead. I don't like going into the bakery because it's got the drop down and I hate dropping into finale areas. The number of spikes we've got, it probably wouldn't be a problem, but still makes me nervous. Especially if I don't have the making materials with me to make ladders. Let's actually pop into here real quick. We haven't done this yet, so not anything in these that I usually care about. Same here. We got some ammo crates I'm going to wait on because I'm not going to be doing guns for a while. Nothing. Yeah, I don't like gens. There's so little here to actually loot. It's okay stuff in here, which we'll take advantage of. Gotta love this couch. 4 pieces. It's 140 leather right there. Well, I mean, we do need another pot, but frying pan's what we're hoping for. We didn't get one. Don't care, don't care. Oof, lag spike. They just don't want to give me a hat. What am I wearing currently? Ah, the work boots. 98% and -2. These bump me up. Yeah, let's switch to these, but this one, quality 5,000, quality 24, so that's the one we want. Lower the armor rating, but I don't care. I'd rather have mobility. Alright, so this place is okay for loot, but there's not much in the rest of it. Guess we can grab the flowers around the front. Forge book. I should probably take that in case we want to make some grenades or pipe bombs. couple of zombies and a few books and possibly some blue barrels in there that I want to grab. Between the bow and the arrows and the skill, we got a lot of knockdown now. Yeah, we can have some pears. Didn't quite time it right. And then he steps up so I don't get the headshot. Mega Crush. 8 water. That we can do. Just keep not getting things I need. So, yeah, the merchants are all gone, but there are vending machines to buy guns. The only way you're going to afford these in the early mid-game is if you're finding treasure chests, though. That's the only place you can get enough valuables to really realistically be able to buy any of this stuff. And even the cheapest thing, 6,200, you might be able to get that amount out of a treasure chest, but that's about how much you get on a good one. So you can... Oh, it is Blood Moon Night. Or did we get rain? No, we actually got real rain. It's not Blood Moon Night. So yeah. Oh, I forgot we had the piano in here. Damn it. I could have got the piano here instead of going to get the pool table. That's fine. Not decor? Alright. Hey there, bag up there. I'm not going to go try to get you. I don't need anything else. And then this thing here is a money changer. So you can bring your cash dollars, just drop them in, and it'll give you dukes. But it also accepts diamonds, silver, gold, and so on. Pretty much any of the cash value type items. You just drop into that slot, and it gives you dukes. And then you can spend your dukes over here. So that's kind of how that process works. And you'll find these, the traders are not the only place these vending machines are at. You'll also find them commonly in the Crack-a-Books. There's the kind of the back wall going into the back area where there's a couple of vending machines. Sometimes you'll see a gun machine there. And some of the other POIs that have the 2 or 3 vending machines, you'll see the occasional gun machine. But these are only in the traders. You won't find this anywhere else. Alright, so I think I am done here. Once we get closer to actually using guns, I'll go through and grab the loot from these other things. Just to kind of show you. It's usually just a few bullets. So, a few bullets of various calibers and some gunpowder. So, I'm not going to worry about it. It's just going to take up space for now. And we know where it's at. Okay, so the finale of that, I believe, has at least 1 or 2 food things on the roof, but that's a lot of zombies to kill to get to it. And I don't have my ladder to shortcut my way. So let's pop over this way. Does the game tank your PC on day 100? That's a really subjective thing. First, you have to actually play to day 100, which I never do because I run out of stuff to do by like day 30 if I'm playing on standard settings or in vanilla. There's nothing left for me after day 30 or so. But, you know, I've played the game a lot, so I don't usually have to worry about that problem. It's horribly optimized. I mean, nobody's ever going to call this an optimized game with smooth experience on all hardware. It's notorious for being poorly optimized. It's getting better over time, but the largest part of that better is because they keep taking things out of the game and just removing assets, removing mechanic systems and so on to streamline it and slim it down and make it playable on consoles. So, you know, yay, PC players. We get to benefit from, you know, all the console crap. But, you know, I don't know what your computer's like. I don't know how powerful it is. I don't know how well you keep it tuned up and know how to manipulate different settings and the graphics options to get a smooth performance. It's just a massively subjective thing. So... Prowlin' Pete's. I don't remember if Prowlin' Pete's has much kitchen stuff. Get out of my inventory. Why are you not giving me a loot option on this vehicle? Now I get the loot option? Yeesh. Well, you only care about optimization if you've got a weak computer. So, you know, you could have terrible optimization, but if you're running a gigantic power computer, you don't care. So, I mean, it's still terribly subjective. Saying it's not optimized to what level? I mean... Are you trying to run it on a phone? Are you trying to run it on a watch? It all depends. That's why it's such a hard question to answer. Okay, bad guys. Oop, guys dropping out of the ceiling. Come on, you. It does have lots and lots of levers you can pull and options you can swap to, you know, help out with performance. If you absolutely insist on running, you know, ultra max everything and have a medium level computer, you're probably going to run into problems. But if you're comfortable turning off shadows and switching a few other things that have high performance impacts for minor graphical fidelity, then, you know, most people can get it to run really well. Do, do, do. Just out of range. Yeah, I gotta try to get a few spear kills so we can try to get a little bit of skill. Oven, another pot. Still no microwave burritos. Yeah, so little loot in this place. Staff only, huh? What do you keep up here? Nothing much. Oh no, fire with a switch right next to it. Hey guys. What the? Hitting me through the door. That's it, huh? Just those two? Whoa, that's a pretty nice pull. Gonna load me up on inventory though. Give me a hat, Savage Country. Single armor pocket mod. No thanks. Nice. Good stew. Just the Horde Knights later spawns. Again, very, very variable. Are you building your Horde Knight base out in the middle of the forest where there's no buildings around of any kind? You're going to have super much better performance during Horde Nights. Are you trying to take over a 40-story skyscraper in the middle of the downtown in the wasteland? You're going to have absolutely terrible performance unless you've got some kind of really mega beefy PC. Do you have it on 64 max zombies, or are you doing 8 max zombies? Do you have flamethrowers and guns and electricity all firing off in a huge area and all these zombies and a bad biome? It's just so ridiculously variable, again. So there's no one answer. You got your computer settings or your computer's hardware and software. You got whatever video settings you're using for shadows and anti-aliasing and all the other various dials and switches you can throw. You can set your world up so that you have X number of zombies max during blood moons. You can pick an empty area to build your base. You can not rely on things that when you got a million electrical charges going off and traps and flamethrowers and machine guns. It just depends. It depends. You pick what you want, and then you adjust around that desire. So, you know. It's hard to say. Let's see. And people's tolerances for frame rate are wildly different. Some people just can't stand it unless they have a buttery smooth 300 frames per second. And other people can chug along at 30 frames per second and still have a lot of fun. So I don't need you right now. You we can empty out. We still don't have that much carry capacity. I might have to dump points into that backpack at this stage. Too many different things that we're collecting. Yeah, we're gonna have to just bike back home at this point. Alright, so we've still got another day before the blood moon. I've got most of the city mapped. We've got most of the easy magazines looted from the mailboxes and such. We've already cleared Crack-a-Book and the preschool poopy pants. So easy books are done. It's basically time to find another city to loot if I want to go magazine hunting, which is, you know, always the thing you need to do because everything is gated behind the stupid magazine system, which should be just, you know, murdered and buried in a desert somewhere. Flying the gyro over the wasteland, yeah. Or wasteland downtown in particular. Zombies! We got honey. Alright, exterior spikes are still looking okay. And that number of zombies might actually... Whoops. Yeah, we might actually have visitors. I better dump inventory quick. Yeah. Ah, crap. Didn't get my inventory dumped in time. Hold on to that and that and that. Alright, now we can at least maneuver. Where are you guys? Back in the corner? Come on down. And that idiot ran upstairs and died on the spikes. Hilarious. So while I was over there, I should grab the stuff I put away. Where did the blue barrel go that I had in my inventory? I only drop stuff in this one spot, right? That's all I remember dropping stuff in. Where did you go, blue barrel? Alright, now I'm pretty confused. It's not still on my bike. Did I get you into one of these? No. What happened to my blue barrel? Anybody know? I was trying to get it placed when I had to scramble. I don't think I dropped it. Be hard to see if I did. Main storage wall, second chest from the right. Oh, yep, you are correct. Good call. I didn't look over there because I didn't think I would have put it in there. I guess I was scrambling a bit more than I thought. Alright, we'll let that cook up and then we'll store that in that barrel. Need to get some quad barrels in here for long-term storage. Alright, so we got pots and grills on all three. Still got 0 frying pans, which is starting to really bug me. We're all set there, so inventory's set. That just takes another minute and a half. I gotta finish clearing that area out so we can do our expansion over there a little bit later. And it is dark outside. Let's go fix up the spikes up here real quick. I think they removed those. We're okay everywhere else. Need to get a box up here and put just spikes for replacements for up here. Okay, so we've got a lot of these. We get our perk point? We did get our perk point, so let's spend our last decorator point. Whoops, oh that's right, we're up to 2 now. Oh, I'm just going to sit on 5 and 2 then. I forgot the third one takes 2. Screw that. I'd kind of like to get my map range up 1 more, but we're doing fine. Same with smash and grab, it just saves me a tiny bit of time here in base. So, I think it's going to be range on the spear. Or do we go start building up Loot Goblin? Yeah, I'm not worried about range on the spear. Let's start building Loot Goblin up. Okay. Back to check the list. So, perk books. We did not pick up a single spear perk. We're only 2 away on archery. Oh, we did get the leg shot one. Awesome. Last time I checked, we hadn't gotten that yet, so now we can slow down those stupid ferals. Super powerful. Highly recommend if you don't get this early that you do craft it. So helpful, especially against when you start seeing more ferals. As you saw when we were downtown, we were seeing them all over the place for some reason. Okay, so we're only 2 away. Double damage hitting unalerted enemies in the head. I don't get too many opportunities for that. It would speed a bit up our attempts to creep through POIs, but there's so many auto alerts that wake them up when you cross the invisible line that its usefulness is helpful, but not often enough. Urban combat, we're still a ways away. We don't have the landmine book yet. We got all the wasteland treasures that I care about. I guess this one would be nice, so hopefully we pick that up soon. We're almost done with digging. Still a ways to go on mining. Only 1 to go on tree chopping, but I don't usually care about that either. So, do we put 40 points into 40 of our scraps into maxing out the spears and getting the refill stamina? Our crafting of spears is still terrible. We're not even up to scrap spear yet. Kind of want to have at least the scrap spear going when I max that out. And we're still mostly relying on the bow for damage. Let's... 18, 12 to go to the workbench. The biggest change of which would give us the access to building the mini bike. No, it's bonus movement. It's just more keys to press and remember to do, though. So you can use it if you'd like. I experimented it and played around with it a bit in the past. But I don't generally like to take bonuses that I have to press additional keys constantly to remember to use. And I almost always run around naked anyway. So I usually am faster than most everything regardless. It's when I get froggy and careless and go overweight and continue to press my luck. That's when I get in trouble. And that's called being a dumbass. The solution to that is to not be a dumbass. And it doesn't sound like a zombie that's going to make it through. Another option is to go ahead and put 13 levels into tailoring to get the backpack upgrade. That's actually fairly significant. That has a pretty big impact. So that one I'm seriously contemplating. The other one is farming. We're 10 levels away, so I think farming is, it's either 2 or 3. It is 3, so it's 30 fragments away. So half of our fragments I could max out farming, and we could be dropping seeds up in the farm plots above right now. Could just about do them both. Yeah, I could do them both. I could get to the backpack and max farming out with what we've got. It's probably the biggest city in the forest area. We might have one more of close to this size, but I doubt we'll see a bigger one. And there's usually at least 4, maybe 5. This is a 10K map, so we might have maybe 6, but only probably 2 of them are going to be anywhere near this size, this one and one other. And who knows what direction. We're pretty centralized on the map, so it could be in pretty much any, could be in pretty much any direction. Yeah, we're pretty much dead center. A little more west than east or west of center, but still. We've also got enough to get ourselves right to the workbench. Take me 60 fragments to buy the 12 levels, which would take us to the workbench. But we're also 9 levels away from all the unlocks necessary for the mini bike. I think. Let's go ahead and let's go the spear route. Let's put all the points into getting the 4 we need for spear hunter, and then putting the rest of it into spear crafting, and hope I can get We should have enough to at least get to scrap spear. I need like 10 levels. So that's another 20. So we'll have just about enough to do that. I think that'll help more than anything. All right, so which ones do we need? Perk books, spear hunter. I need 2, 3, 5, and 7. Volume 2, 3, 5, and 7. And 11 levels. Okay, we are committed. Oh, it's the one I'm missing. Alright, here we go. So, our spear now is maxed out on the perk tree. More damage, degrades slower, 25% chance to add 24 damage worth of bleed. I hate this. Seems strange. I hate this one. I wish I could max the tree out, but turn that ability off. Because I don't usually care about the bleed damage, and it has a consequence of when the bleed kills the target, you don't get this. So bleed death from the spear attack does not count towards killing with a spear, so you end up having it bleed to death and then not getting your stamina refill, which could then get you killed because you were needing the stamina refill to be able to kill other stuff coming at you. It's so annoying to have something bleed to death right when you desperately need that stamina refresh that you were hoping for, and you just start to go to swing and they go and fall over because of bleed, and then you use stamina, don't get a refill, and you're just screwed. So yeah, it's kind of funny the way I really dislike the bleed option. Attack speed, multiple targets, quick succession, do more damage. I mean, yeah, I need to be doing the fast light attacks to get some of these bonuses to really pile up, including the bleed. So, been a while since I did the spear run. I'll have to see just how we need to work that. All right, 8 more minutes for those, and then we'll make a scrap spear. So that'd be a good upgrade. Let's go finish chopping this stuff up while we wait. Get this area prepped for my... What did I put over here? I put the refinery over there, or the distillery, I mean. The distillery over there, and the chem station over here, and barrels over here? I forget. This will shock me if I try to take it out. So what do you do with these things? How do you get rid of these things? I want that space. Do I just put up with the damage when I hit it? Do I blow it up? How do you get rid of these things?